Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our astrology Q&A. And this week, I'm actually covering my Q&A from Instagram. Yes, there's still such a social media left that I haven't abandoned yet, is Instagram. But you know, one thing I'll tell you, being off of Facebook for literally now almost a week, it's funny. For the first 2 days, I missed it, but then something happened that the third day I didn't. And I don't even know if I want to go back now. I know I've got like almost 500,000 people on Facebook, but I have no desire. I don't think I'm going to come back there. It's done. Um, so let's start with our Q&A. And here's the thing. I want to ask you guys a question actually first. Okay? It's a bit of a beauty question. I want to know because I tried Googling this stuff, but my God, the results are so manipulated now and so watered down now that I think I lived through the golden age of Google. I really did because I found some of the best information on Google, but now it's nothing but the sites they want you to see. So I was trying to see natural Ayurvedic way of bringing your texture of the hair back. Because now that I have, so many gray hairs, I'm almost 50. So I'm just wondering if some of you know how to bring like that old texture back, when you're in your 20s, when you don't have gray hair. So I don't know if the gray hair loses the texture, but I wanted to see because now it's so hard to get my hair right. Before I didn't even have to do anything. They would just dry and they would like be awesome, perfect. Now it's just like, man, it's an old man struggle. So ladies, gents, whomever knows about this, let me know. So the first question is from ADJ23 and they asked, can you please tell me which nakshatra brings the most beautiful native and which brings wealthiest? I don't know, you don't have that much time for a long ass question. That's why this one. You're smart. You know the type of questions I like. Short and sweet. Just like me. So one thing you will notice, because I have actually done this thing, I've taken like charts of supermodels, like really good looking, like Cindy Crawford, Christy Turlington, Persis Kambata, all of these beauties. I've seen that. However, there's not a nakshatra that I found profoundly working, but I did see that Chitra nakshatra. Number one, Chitra nakshatra, a debilitated Venus, including Venus in Uttra Ashada. These are the things that I kind of find as a common ground for beauty, at least in women. Don't know about men because I don't even know what a good looking guy or bad looking guy is. It's hard for me. Maybe, I guess, Tom Cruise or Shah Rukh Khan or Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't know. What would you consider beautiful? So I've done this on females, and these are the things. So, and especially a debilitated Venus, especially in Chitra, I have seen quite a few women that have been extremely good looking. So, and then the next question is from Free Spirit. I'm giving you clear details. How did you link Venus in the 12th house? Navamsa Kundli to relationship with Muslim. How did Muslim religion come from the 12th house? Do you mean these relationships don't work out in future and should be avoided? So did I ever say that Venus in the 12th house equals Muslim people? No. Venus and Rahu show Muslim people in general. Ketu represents Sikhs. And Ketu also actually represents Jewish. Jupiter represents Hindus and Christians. That's something I have seen. Ketu also represents Buddhists. So why, Venus Rahu for Muslims? Because first of all, Venus is the only planet in the solar system that spins in the opposite direction versus all the other planets, right? And when you read, and actually, I'm sorry, Jewish is actually connected with Venus. I hope I said that. I don't know if I confused you guys. So Islam and Jewish culture is connected with Venus, and Rahu is connected with Islam. Ketu with Sikhism, Buddhism, Jupiter with Hinduism, and there was this one other, I believe Jainism or Shintoism. So because Venus spins opposite direction, what is it that we do, or what is it that people do in terms of reading the Quran, Arabic language, Kabbalah? It's read backwards. And what is Venus' symbolism, which controls the heart chakra? It is a tetrahedron, okay, topsy-turvy. So if, let's say this is a triangle, and then this is a triangle, they kind of like become topsy-turvy. I don't know if I'm doing this correctly. No, like this. So it creates a 6-pointed star. So Israel's flag is a 6-pointed star. So this is why we have linked Venus with Muslims. Now in 12th house, yes, it can bring that, because 12th house is foreign lands, foreign places, places that you're not familiar with. But this doesn't mean that everybody who has Venus in the 12th house is going to end up marrying a Muslim person or date a Muslim person. They won't. Usually you will also see, besides Rahu and Venus, Nakshatra of Anuradha is connected with Persians and Greek people. Because Mitra actually traveled to Persia and created friendships with other people. So this is why it's represented by that. But, and I guess your question was that why don't they work out? Well, first of all, Venus in the 12th house is a clear indication that a person should be devoting their life to some spiritual devotion. Not, not indulging themselves into the bondage of marriage, because you've already completed that in past life. Especially when Venus is exalted. Now, if Venus is not exalted, as in Pisces and other signs are there, then yes, the desire is there to marry someone, desire is there to go far away places to find the person. But that satisfaction never comes. You could be with the most beautiful person, the perfect person. The satisfaction will not come that I have a perfect union. And you'll keep searching in your head. What if, what if, what if? And the answer is, you already completed that karma. Now, the next question is from Cernalate. What is this exchange in Navamsa Means Lagna Capricorn with Sun and 8th house Leo with Saturn Means? So you have a parivartan yoga with the 1st and 8th house, which most definitely will show that marriage will occur late for this individual. And especially it could happen at the age of either 33, 45, sometimes even 21st year. Also, you will have a major issues with your in-laws, with your spouse's family. But one thing it'll also show that you will be the one controlling the joint assets within the marriage. You will be controlling the joint assets within the marriage. Also, after marriage, you will become lethargic. You'll become lazy. There will be this fatigue issue, like just feeling like you just want to be in bed all day. So those things happen. If you're a man, you will see that after marriage, as soon as you get married, doesn't matter if you're getting married at 22, 32, 42. Right after marriage, either suddenly gray hairs will start to pop up. Okay, welcome to my life. Welcome to the club. Or you will start to have a receding hairline, starting to get bald. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my club. Join the club. So that's some of the things I can say right off the bat. But for the other things we have to see, at least I do. Some other genius may know much more, but I need to see the chart. Okay. Then next one is from Idoyan. Why is the nakshatra Saravan, which is the height of moon in Capricorn, is sign ruled by Saturn? I'm just contemplating why Saturn is at the heart of all the moksha water house as stated by you in a video made before. Can you espouse the theme of Saturn moon? So yeah, this is absolutely in the video that I said, where Venus is at the heart of all the Dharma nakshatra. Venus represents Dharma. Why? Because what does it take to fulfill Dharma? Devotion, not intelligence. Devotion. Moon is at the heart of all the earth nakshatras, all the earth signs. Moon brings wealth. Moon is wealth. Moon is dealing with the earthly matter. This is why moon is so close to the earth. It wants to indulge with earth. And then you have Saturn in a water sign, which represents moksha, but also represents secrecy, the hidden things, hidden subjects, hidden dealings. Because Saturn is naturally the significator of the 8th and 12th house, which are the houses which are hidden. One is something that we hide from other people. The other is what is hidden from us. So this is why Saturn is giving this moksha lord. Saturn is also a yogi. Mars is a brahmacharya. Saturn is a yogi. So naturally a yogi is going to go towards moksha. But one thing you'll also see, in order to kind of find moksha in life, what is it that an individual has to do? Either fulfill all the desires or let go of the desires. And all the nakshatras that are ruled by Saturn are at the heart of the water signs. And specifically, you will notice that more than Jupiter, it is Saturn, the nakshatra, that brings wealth. Jupiter nakshatras are very chaotic and heavy. Punarvasu, exile. Vishaka, split personalities. And then Purva Bhadrapada is crazy and wild. Where Saturn, you have Pushya, the most prosperous nakshatra besides Uttara Falguni. Then you have Uttara Bhadrapada, Lakshmi nakshatra. Then you have Anuradha, the hidden wealth that Mitra found through Varuna. So this is why, in order for you to find God and go towards that highest mountain, either you gotta let go of your desires, which Saturn is, or fulfill them, or Saturn helps you fulfill those desires. You want to be a billionaire? Here, there you go. In this life, you're a billionaire. Buy everything you want, get everything you want. Enough, or do you need more? Because once you have all the material things, you're still not going to be happy. It's not going to be satisfied. It makes life easier for you, but you're not going to be happy. So what are you going to look for next? Spirituality. So that's the connection. Then it's from Gru Kurupam. Giru Kurupam. How does Saturn behave in Mula Gemini Pada? What effects can be seen in the Mahadasha? So I'm guessing you are first Pada of Ardra. If your Saturn is landing in Mula Nakshatra of in Navamsa, this can show a person can become quite destructive with this, especially when the work that you're doing is not accomplished. Somebody disrupts your work. Somebody disturbs you while working. A person becomes destructive. They will, and they're the type of people, they will put all the work into creating something, and then they'll be the one destroying it. This particular native will put all the work in the marriage, and they'll be the one uprooting the marriage, especially if, let's say, it's in the 7th house. But depends on which house does Saturn land in your Navamsa. It will really show where the uprooting will occur due to frustration, and also this Saturn will make you feel ostracized from a certain group of people. That's guaranteed, especially if you're going through Saturn Dasha. So don't be attached to too many people or friends. Even don't even think that your best friend will last for life. If they want to go. Let them go. Everybody's going to go alone anyway. So let them go. Once you are okay with that, so if, let's say, your cousins and friends stop talking to you, stop calling you, they don't like the way you think about things or politics, and they stop contacting you, well, okay. Good for you. Okay. Then, and also Saturn loves to research too in Mula. Gauravamain 11. How to be a great storyteller like Kapiel Raaj. So, boy, first of all, you've got to be a nutcase. To be a great storyteller, you've got to be absent-minded. You've got to have short attention span. You got to be isolated, in silent, okay, and thinking too much. That's what it requires to be a great storyteller, because you can work all these details out in your head. And because of the short attention span, you're able to quickly come to a conclusion about something because you want to move on to the next thought. So that's how, like, for example, like with my Rahu movie, I came up with that scenario in less than 10 seconds. I'm like, this is how the movie will start and this is how it will end. Now let me fill in the blanks. And this only happens, literally, it has to be implemented from childhood. Like you're just a loner. You're just thinking too much in your own fantasy land. And for that, such a place where imagination will flourish. And especially feels restricted by malefics, the better it does in terms of lucid imagination. And of course, you have to have combinations of a storyteller. Like especially having nakshatras like Uttara Falguni, Uttara Shada, like Pushya, all of these things will help a person to become a great storyteller. Okay, so anyway, this was my Q&A for this week. You can put your comments down here and I'll probably pick them, make a video soon. Okay, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe below and hit the bell button so you don't miss these type of videos. And if you want to know everything about your astrological chart, check out the links here in the shop section where all my consultation books reports are. including my academy. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.